I thought about making this video a year ago, but I didn't want to come across as too emotional or, jumping on the bandwagon with everyone else making these, like, Chester videos. But there's a part of me that still really wants to, talk about his influence on my life and how much Linkin Park and Chester affected me. Linkin Park has been my favorite band since I was 5 years old. I'm 22 now, but the first song I ever liked was Crawling by Linkin Park. I just thought the music video was so cool. It's so cheesy now, but and the way the drain, like the in the beginning of the song, the water going in the sink or whatever it was, it's just, I don't know, it just for some reason 5-year-old Tristan thought that was the coolest shit. And then I saw In the End, and I liked the way Mike rapped, and the video for that was cool. I was really into like drawing animals, and I saw the flying whales in the video, and I just thought it was so cool. And ever since then, my parents got me Hybrid Theory, and I played hockey back then when I was little, and every day to hockey practice, on the way there, we listened to Hybrid Theory, and on the way back, we listened to Hybrid Theory. It's a 30-minute CD, and that's how long it took to get to practice. So as a child, I probably listened to that album, I don't know, a few hundred times, no doubt, no exaggerating. And then, they were just a part of my entire life. From the beginning, Chester was the first singer I liked his voice for. Linkin Park was the only band I listened to for, I don't know, the first at least 6 or 7 years that I even listened to music. Like, I'd be playing with Legos, and I had 5 different Linkin Park CDs in my old 5 CD player, and I'd just be building stuff all day and having the Linkin Park albums on repeat whenever. I remember the day Somewhere I Belong came out, and I was like, I don't know, 7 or 8 years old, and I was so excited about it. I remember the day Minutes to Midnight came out, What I've Done. I found all the bonus tracks online back when YouTube had just became a website, Anyways, it was just the day. So it was about a year ago, July 20th, 2017, when I found out that Chester had passed away. And the first emotion I felt was just shock. Like, it wasn't in the realm of things that could possibly happen in the world to me. Just because, God damn it, I'm getting emotional. Anyways, music is my life, and Linkin Park has been my favorite band for 17 years. And I've always, like, everything I do has a good bit of Linkin Park in it. And it's just, I don't even know how to express the emotions I felt. I didn't grow up close to any of my extended family because I moved around my childhood. And I still haven't lost any close family members to me. When Chester died, there's been no loss in my life that's affected me in that way. And it was just devastating. I don't know what the point of this video is, but first concert I ever went to was Linkin Park. And it was the first time I ever saw anyone famous in person. I had the DVDs of them making, like the behind the scenes stuff of them making Minutes to Midnight. And, you know, I'd see their faces and see them talking and everything. And then when I saw them in person, my dad got me third row seats because I got good grades in like 5th grade or whatever. And it was like my gift. But it was just crazy to me seeing these people in person that I'd listened to for countless hours. And I always, since that moment, you know, still listening to music and everything, I thought I'd always have a chance to see them again. Or maybe one day meet Chester. Which one day I may meet Mike one day. I hope so. But it was just so shocking to hear that he's gone. It was so unexpected. Linkin Park has been, is, honestly to me, I still listen to their music just as much as I did before he passed. Because it's something deeply ingrained in me. Like that sound is what I gravitate towards because I grew up listening to them. Even like melodically, what I gravitate towards in other artists is what is similar to Linkin Park in a way. It's kind of weird. Anyways, I don't really know where I'm going with this video, but I saw everyone else posting, you know, tributes and whatnot, and I was initially going to, but I sang One More Light. I did like a piano cover, but it didn't turn out as good as I wanted it to, and I didn't want to post it just because of the timing. You know, like rush a shitty cover. And I didn't want to like capitalize on the views just because of his passing. Because he really was such a big influence on me. His voice, the way he sings, like I have an interesting story that I want to end this with. I have this friend who lives in LA. This is about maybe 2 years ago. Anyways, I was at my house. I live here in Pennsylvania, and I get a call from this friend that I haven't spoken to in like a month or 2 months or whatever. And I just get this random call, and I answer it. And it was right after I woke up. I woke up at 9 p.m., but I get this phone call right after I wake up from my friend. And it's totally unexpected, and he's like, first thing he says, if you could have a haircut next to anyone in the world, who would it be? And I thought for about a minute, and I went through every single person in my head. Like in the world, in my head, out of anyone in the world, who would I have chosen to get a haircut next to? And I was like, probably Chester Bennington. And then he just says to me, try the other one. So he had went to go get a haircut, and Mike happened to get a haircut next to him at this random barbershop that my friend would go to. And it was just the craziest story to me. It just made... It's like... I don't even know emotions I felt. Probably like, it's just, I thought it was crazy. This is a pretty cool story. My friend got a haircut next to Mike Shinoda just randomly. Anyways, I hope this video wasn't too boring. Yeah. Rest in peace, Chester.